Friends, this is Dr. Shilpa Kapoor and the topic of my video is Ruby laser. Contains introduction, construction, working, applications, drawbacks. Introduction. A Ruby laser is a solid state laser. Ruby laser is the first successful laser developed by Mayman in 1960. A Ruby laser is a three-level solid state laser that uses a ruby crystal as its gain medium. Construction. Ruby is a crystal of aluminium oxide in which some of the aluminium ions are replaced by chromium ions. These chromium ions give the crystal a pink or red color. There are three main components of ruby laser. First, active medium or active center. Second, pumping source. And third, optical resonator system. Active medium. Chromium ions act as active centers in ruby crystal. So, it is the chromium ions that produce the laser. Second, pumping source. A helical flash lamp filled with xenon is used as a pumping source. Thus, the optical pumping is used to achieve population inversion in ruby laser. Third, optical resonator system. The ends of ruby crystal are polished, ground and made flat. One of the mirror is fully reflecting mirror and second is partially reflecting mirror. The two polished ends act as optical resonator system. Working. Consider a ruby laser medium consisting of three energy levels E1, E2 and E3 with n number of electrons. The energy level E1 is the ground state or lower energy state. The energy level E2 is known as metastable state. The energy level E3 is known as pump state. Achievement of population inversion. In figure 3, we see the energy level diagram of ruby laser in which the number 1, it has number of electrons are more in energy level E1, then E2 and then E3. When the light is supplied to the laser medium, the electrons in the lower energy state or the ground state gains enough energy and jump into the pump state E3 as depicted in 2. The lifetime of pump state E3 is very small, so the electrons in the pump state do not stay for the long period. After a short period, they fall into the metastable state E2 by releasing radiation-less energy. The lifetime of metastable state E2 is 10 to the power minus 3 second, which is much greater than the lifetime of pump state E3. Therefore, the electrons reach E2 much faster than they leave E2. This results in an increase in the number of electrons in the metastable state E2 and hence population inversion is achieved as depicted in 3. Achievement of laser. After some period, the electrons in the metastable state E2 falls into the lower energy state E1 by the process of spontaneous emission by emitting photons. The wavelength of photon is 6943 angstrom. This photon travels through the ruby rod and if it is moving in a direction parallel to the axis of the crystal, then it is reflected to and fro by the silvered end of the ruby rod until it stimulates the other excited ions. Thus, the reflection of photon will result in stimulated emission and it will result in the amplification of the stimulated emitting photons. This stimulated emission is the laser transition of ruby laser. The amplified light escapes through the partially reflecting mirror to produce laser light. Applications of ruby laser. Ruby laser are economical. Ruby laser is extensively used in tattoo and hair removers. Due to the low output power, they are used as toy for children. They are extensively used in schools, college, university for science program. They are also used as decoration piece and artistic display. Drawbacks of Ruby laser. The efficiency of Ruby laser is low. The Ruby laser requires high power pumping source. The laser output is not continuous but occurs in the form of pulses of microsecond duration. The defects due to crystalline imperfection are also present in Ruby laser. Thanks.